Good morning, Beefy, and everyone else that comes across this channel or subscribes. It's sunny. It's cold, but it's sunny. So it's going to be, I'm going to have to change my position, I think. A couple of weeks ago, there was a program on Channel 5, the nation's greatest song or favourite song. It was dire. It was rubbish. But it got me to thinking, what's my favourite song? I don't have one. I have many favourite songs. There is no number one. So I thought, oh, album then. My favourite album? No, it took about 3 milliseconds to. There is no favourite album. I have many favourite albums because of the music, certain songs, the whole vibe of an album, what mood I'm in. So there isn't. But before all of that, it's about the music, not the kit that you just do. As I said, you can listen to it on a mobile phone. You can add wide speakers, Bluetooth speakers, get rid of them. You can have very nice headphones. I don't like Bluetooth. The sound isn't as good. A bit of audio snobbery. Or you can have little Bluetooth speakers. Or you can have hi-fi kit that costs a few £100, euros, dollars, wherever you're listening to this. Or I think sky's the limit. But then I think people are listening to the kit and not the music. And it's the emotion that music evokes in you, where you just think, wow, makes you happy, makes you sad, makes you have memories, makes you hopeful, whatever. Excuse any sniffing or whatever. It's cold today. Oh, cold outside, into a warm house, and still, I've been home, what, 2.5 hours now? Well, probably more. And still a bit sniffy. Anyway, Earl Grey. So I have to my left a pile of songs, vinyl, two 12-inch singles, and yeah, I'm going to go through. Before I start, because I don't have Joni Mitchell, in there, one of my favourite artists. This is the Reprise album 68 to 71. I wish I bought the vinyl. I think at the time I just had car insurance and this, that, and other. It was like, I wish I bought the albums. I think at the time this was 35, 40 quid. The album's about 150. This is now worth a lot more, about 50, 60 quid to buy this. One of the albums, there's two of my favourite songs on here. Both Sides Now from the album Clouds and Big Yellow Taxi, which is Ladies of the Canyon. Big Yellow Taxi, that came out, again, very early 70s when I was a wee lad. And it just resonated. I mean, there's been covers and they are awful. And I'm very much, in the last year or so, the original is best. There's only one Beefy. There's only one Marmite. Other less good examples are available. And they just, yeah, CDs, which are good. And yeah, they're just mellow. Most of the time it's her and a guitar. Sometimes a bit of a band, but hey, that's plastic stuff. Yeah, no, it's good fun. Right, EP, Jimi Hendrix, All on Watchtower. There's a cover, which is the Bob Dylan cover, and then the rest, Foxy Lady, Purple Haze, Manic Depression, or Jimi Hendrix. Why does this mean something to me? On my 18th birthday, I cycled 6 or 7 miles from where my parents lived, where I lived, into Leamington Spa to, I forgot the name of the shop now, big department store, can't remember its name. And I was looking and I saw this and I was like, wow, it's in mono. And the recordings are from 1967, 68, and at the time I thought it was from there. It wasn't, because on the back it says 1982 Polydor. It's now a 40-year-old record. Just bought it my 18th birthday, and it is good. Jimi Hendrix, the star. There's yeah, there's someone else. Remember the 27 Club, which is artists. So her, him, Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, the guy at the Doors. They died on the 27th, and it's kind of their legacy to the world. So 18th birthday. Sinead O'Connor, put the teeth in, the Prince cover. He didn't let anyone, but he let Sinead cover that, and he was happy with it, and he liked it. Came out 90, God, 90, 91. End of my nurse training, 1990. So not quite the end of my nurse training. Yeah, I qualified in 90, 91. Jesus, a long time ago. And the video where she starts crying, and her voice and her character of got to be careful swearing on YouTube because you might get pulled, of F to the world. She did her own thing and didn't conform into the little box other people wanted to put it into. And it's just a fabulous song. Right, you kind of know the story, Beefy. So in the summer of 2022, I bought online, I think 4 LPs. When they arrived, I listened to them all, but where I stored my vinyl was run out of space, so I had to rearrange the bookshelves. And for some reason, I don't know why, this LP got stuck up with the books, and I found it last week, week before. I was looking for a particular book, like, what the? Robert Nesta Marley, Bob. One of the few artists, a bit like, what can I put it now? Joni. It's like, it's Joni. It's Bob. There's been the biopic. Alicia Scott likes it. That's the recommendation. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure David Ronigan would like it. It's a journey. It's a diary. It's a political perspective. Comes in quite slowly with Natural Mystic, so much things to say, Guiltiness, The Teacher, and Exodus. Very poignant songs on side 1. Side 2, then you've got Jamming, Waiting in Vain, Turn Your Lights Down Low, 3 Little Birds, One Love. People get ready. It's just, it is fabulous. What I forgot to say, so all these songs, all these albums, I'll wake up soon. There's no such thing as a perfect 10 album. These are 9.8. There is that one album who are just maybe that 9.85, but I'll explain more. So yeah, Bob, man. I think you know my love for Richie Sakamoto. Again, one of my favourite artists. My kind of my album of the year for last year. He knew he was dying. This album wasn't finished, and then got up and finished it, and promptly died. Well, kind of. And just the music it evokes, just him. You can hear his breathing. Some of the tracks, piano, electronic. Fantastic album. Good. For the last piece of work that you do, is fabulous. What a fabulous album. Again, clear song, fabulous. They're in inflow. I've listened to soul albums. They tend to come and get sold out very quickly. It reminds me of my midwifery days, the transition a woman has into motherhood. And it is good. It's wonderful. Brilliant album. Royal Fukui. I think I explained this. Oops. That way. For my second novel, I just needed to find from the two characters in the book a jazz album. So I just looked and found this sort of spot and I bought it, and it's brilliant. Three-piece band, traditional jazz, piano, bass, and drums. Brilliant recording. Yeah, fabulous. I've discussed this as well. This is what I mean. Stormzy. Yeah. His transition from his 20s to his 30s. Yeah. Been in the industry about 15 years or so. And from being famous, the hangers on, the paparazzi, his relationship with God, his faith. It is sublime. Fantastic recording. I, I got my smile back. Is a yeah. It sums it up. That one song sums it up. Sorry, it's son. I keep looking at the screen, not this, but no, it is fabulous. I do really like this album. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, his transition from 20s to 30s as well. A couple of years, I'm going 50s to 60s. Life is what you make it. Oh, right. Talk, it's my life. Back in 84. I've done 1 year at college down in Chelmsford, and I've stayed in Essex since. Spectacularly failed my first year, went back to redo the first year again. Met this girl, we seen her, and eventually took me back to her place. She was to rent a house with her sister and had this Bang& Olufsen BO Center, I don't know what number, record player, tape deck, tuner, and they had this piece of art, this very album. And that girl became my first wife, my baby mama. Side one, Renee. Um, it reminds me of those times, good times. We still talk, so it's good. So that's why I like this. And then she's a 2CV. We used to go around. Either I used to sit beside her. I had a full license, and she was a learner, or I'd drive. And we had a little, biggish little cassette player, battery operated, and various tapes. And we often used to listen to this when we were driving around in the car. So yeah, memories, memories. Yeah, could we be more cocker rocker? Reminds me of when Jam Supernova was on One Extra. British jazz with, again, the mixtures of their heritage of their mums and dads and aunts and uncles. Age of Descent is a very good song. Um, it, yeah, it's just good. It's more than good. It's brilliant. Just that, it's the vibe. Just shows that British jazz is in bloody safe hands because of all the people and bands that are producing this fabulous music. It should be on more. Something One Extra should do, celebrating Black history and culture. Well, play more jazz or this type of yeah music. Cascade, he does it. Jams used to do it. This is a good album, very good album. A Biblio Sound Machine, and I know you like this fabulous splatter. I think all the rest so far have been either maybe a clear or black. Went up to Norwich, where I physically buy my records. Looking through the bins, and these just popped out at me. It's like, oh, what's this? I didn't know who a Biblio Sound Machine. To be honest, I just like the cover. You bring it back. Well, I suppose it's, oh God, what would you say? Based on their heritage, electronica, jazz, funk, fusion. Well, it's a Biblio Sound Machine. It's them. And it's brilliant. It's an album I play 4 or 5 times a year, and it's just like, oh God, this is good. You forget how good it is, but yeah. This is where Elton John. I used to really like Elton John, not so much now. From 1980, from 1989, his first Elton John album, up to including A Single Man. He was brilliant, mainly because yes, he can do the music, but he had to do the music to the lyrics of Bernie talking. My older brother used to like Elton John. I used to listen to this, and this is my favourite Elton John album. Excuse me. There's one. It's yeah, first track of side two, Indian Sunset, about basically how white settlers decimated the Native American population. And one of the land songs, in this land which once was my land, I can't find a home. It's lonely and it's quiet, and the horse soldiers are coming. And I think it's time I strung my bow. I can't remember the rest. Just man's inhumanity to man. There's also Tiny Dancer and Leave on Race, but that line was, God, when did I first hear this? Mid 70s, and it stuck with me, and that's why it's a good album. Man Across the Water. Again, my love for jazz. Nabaya Garcia, Source, saxophonist. It's that blend again with like Kokoroko, Ezra Collective, the BOS Sound Machine. The music is modern, but you hear the the echoes of the past in their music, and it's fabulous. Double album. It's on. Oh, yeah, it's just good. Yeah, I'm a bit of a jazz head at the moment. And talking of jazz and all things quite wonderful, another of my favourite artists, Nina Simone. I think, yeah, My Baby Just Cares for Me came out, and it was like, oh, this is good, Nina Simone. Then, God, when was it? Would have been 90, so pre Spotify. And I found this. So it's a compilation, not a greatest, a compilation of her work. I've got another, it's a concert live at Montreux, which has been on the TV. But her civil rights work, you know, she's more than just a voice and brilliant songs, just the whole person. And yeah, this is why it's good. Her and her piano, her voice as well, wonderful. So many like her, Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone. Beautiful, fantastic, powerful black women. Is there anything better? Mm. Jasmine Myra, Horizons, comes from Leeds. The other day, I've been writing, it was like, oh, quite intense. And again, I was just drawn to put this album on. Again, jazz. 5 or 7 piece. She writes a song, she composes, she plays the saxophone. This recording is fabulous. Just got a new single out called Rising. Brilliant. Um, it, what does this do to me? Just mellows me out. I was put it on and after it's just gobsmacked of like, wow, this is just brilliant. So from that intense writing session, it can be very emotional because I do cover topics which are difficult for me to write, but I need to put them in. And this just de-stress me. It's fabulous album. Little Sims. Again, Clear Soul, Little Sims, Ray Black. The list is endless of fantastic female black artists. This is album number 2 from her. I don't have No Thank You, but I think, no, no, I think I know. This is probably my favourite. She does work with Clear Soul Woman, and the beginning as well of this very kind of, it's not wrong, introvert. Her subject matter, the way she raps, she can act too. Fantastic in Top Boy. Her scenes weren't that long, but you knew she was in there and she was acting. Yeah, it makes me mellow. Yeah, it brings me happiness. I've raved about this before. I've raved about all these albums. Umu Sangere from Mali, yeah, Mali. Just the rhythms. I remember she was on later with Jules Holland. I streamed it, this and her album. It was like goosebumps. Like, oh my God. And it's the rhythms and Wasutu is her dialect. And it, yeah, it's brilliant. I've noticed I keep looking at the records, not look at the screen because it's like, oh my, it's just, yeah, goosebumps music. Oh, damn, I've forgotten an album. Rising Appalachia. I've done, oh, never mind. Um, Sisters Chloe and Leah Smith. I'm not going to get it out. It starts as a two-piece. They're now 10. Um, all acoustic instruments. Some Appalachia, sort of the Irish immigrant music from there, and they've been to Costa Rica. There's many just different elements of their heritage. Excuse me, I just need a quick sip. And yeah, never mind. I'm not going to reach over there and do it. You don't want to see my palms. I've raved about this before, about Iqbal, Dreamer. I think I described it walking up a building and just how the music flows from the first one of a bit like a symphony of shut the F up, you're in for a 10-song ride, 10-track ride. How everything kind of not, well, not blends into it, but the transition from one to the other. Um, it came, yeah, last year, Ninja Tune. It, electronic, the beat, her heritage. It's just brilliant. Bloody hell. Right, the penultimate one. Another member of the 27th Club, Amy Winehouse, her voice. Um, my, yeah, fantastic. Again, with all the 27 Club, lost too soon, but maybe that's part of their mystique now, that we don't know what they would have become. But when she was alive, she was fabulous. Her voice, her attitude, her struggles with addiction is what the last song here, Addicted. Um, Mismanaged by the people around her because probably they wanted the folding. And it's just, yeah. It's... So we've had different, I want to say genres, just different music. Various artists, jazz, electronica, R&B, hip hop. It doesn't matter. It's music. It's about the music and it gets me here. And that's the important thing. But there is. I played this last week. I don't know why. It was just a case of, I haven't played that for a while. And listening to it. It came out in 1971. Bit of a lad. The music, a bit like Exodus, you know, a snapshot of the times. Exodus was 76, 77. Of, well, let's get it out. A snapshot of, it went in easier. What's going on? Marvin Gaye. As I said, came out in 1971. And in 2024, what's changed? Not much at all. You know, what's going on? What's happening, brother? Flying high in the sky. Save the children. You know, God is love. Mercy, mercy me. Right on. Holy, holy, inner city blues. Make me want to holler. It's as relevant now as it was back then. And when I put it on, I realised it floored me. Every time I play it, it's just like, oh my God, this is so good. It's like, why are humans so effing stupid? Why can't we just get on? All the crap that's going on in the world at the moment, you know, what's going on? It's just, yeah. So all the rest are 9.9s out of 10, say. This is, I don't know, 9.5. It's a little bit extra of I suppose, a global thing. Yeah, yeah, Clear Soul Mother is the transition to motherhood. This is people, can't we just get along? Sort out our planet. Yeah. One love, Bob. So that's it. I don't know, man. A dozen or so records, which just mean something to me. And I've been whittling on now for 26 minutes. Well, I hope you like it. Bit of a long one. My voice is a bit croaky today. Thank you for watching.